retro gamer, and I'm pretty sure you're a retro gamer too. And being a retro gamer, you've probably seen advertisements on Facebook for different types of, well, let's call them plug and plays. Lots and lots of retro games inside of these plug and plays. For instance, you've probably seen something like this roll around Facebook with an awesome menu system. Well, that menu system is, it's iffy. It's probably not on something like this. And yes, this has nothing but NES games. There's no Super Nintendo games on this, so it was a lie. Another one you've probably seen coming around is something like this. It either has 2 buttons or it has 4 buttons, which are turbo control buttons. Now, is it worth it? It depends on who you ask and how much you paid for it. So I went ahead and I actually thought, well, why not? Let's take a chance on one. And so I did. And the outcome, well, we'll have to find out. So there's not really a name for this. It's kind of interesting. So what I'll call it? I'll call it the Retro 2K Stick. This is apparently in 4K Ultra HD. Now, I don't know if it really is in 4K Ultra HD because I don't have a 4K TV, unfortunately. So let's open the box and see what's inside. So, as you can see here, there's actually no title to this. It just says 2.4G wireless controller pad and 4K Ultra HD game stick. Well, I'm just going to call it the Retro 2K game stick, if you will. So opening the box, what we're going to see is we've got the 4K game stick itself. This right here is where you're going to hook it up into your HDMI on the back of your TV. Right here, this is where the USB Bluetooth dongle goes to. This connects these two PS3 look-alike controllers. Now, this right here is not so obvious, as you can tell. This is where your charger's going to go. Lifting up the box here, and inside we're going to have the instructions, which are all in Chinese, and I can't read Chinese, but on the back they're in English. Now this is not very helpful at all, as you can tell. It just gives you a list of functions and what it can do. It doesn't actually tell you how to set everything up, so you're kind of on your own there. This white cable right here is the charger itself, and so I would probably recommend that you get yourself a USB extension and plug it into this, because I mean this is only like maybe a foot long and it's not going to reach to anything. So with this, I had a choice of 3,000 games or 10,000 games. And you know, I told myself, why not just go all out? And I did. So on this little bitty device here, I have over 10,000 games, and I hope they're not all reproduction. Let's go ahead and find out. Wow, I'm really impressed with the menu so far, but there is something missing. Oh yeah, it's music, or at least preview music of the games like other menus have. So let's check out what games we have. Are there really 10,000 games on here? Okay, wow, there really is. So far, you have my attention. Scrolling to the right goes to the emulator menu screen, and here we have the MAME Arcade. We also have Famicom. We have Game Boy, Game Boy Advanced, Game Boy Color, the Mega Drive, the Super Famicom, PlayStation 1, and we have Atari. At the top of the menu, you have a list of all games. Right here, you have Class, which is all the emulators and corresponding ROMs that go with them. You have the history, which allows you to see what is previously played. Collection, I don't know what that does. And then you have the search tab. Okay, wow. So I'm pleasantly surprised at the menu system. You've got your list of games. You've got the collection tab, which I still don't know what that does. You have your search bar, which allows you to search for games that you specifically want to play. And then you've got your emulator tab, basically. That's like awesome. I mean, it just separates everything out. So what I'm most surprised at is the fact that there's actually over 10,000 games. That's mind-blowing right there. Now, I know what we're waiting for, and that's the games, and we're gonna get right to it. But one thing that's bothering me, there's no music. Why isn't there any music whatsoever? I mean, at least give me some preview music or something, except for some beeps and boops. I mean, that's my only complaint for now. But let's go ahead and check out that gameplay.
First off, we're going to be looking at some Nintendo games. So right here, we're going to start off at the Famicom package right here. And if you notice in the top right-hand corner where it says page 1 of 316 pages, that is pages of NES games. That is a ton of NES games. So right now we're starting at 1,292 with Mario is Missing. And it goes all the way through Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 2. We also have a hack here, which is Super Mario 14. We have Adventure Island 4 Chinese version. I didn't even know they even came out with Adventure Island 4. There's also Contra. You start off with 30 lives and the spread gun. I mean, look at this. This is just ridiculous. There's a ton of games. There's mining, Chinese version. I don't even know what that is. You also have Ninja Dragon Sword Biography, which is Ninja Gaiden. I mean, you have this right here. Jackie Chan Kicks the Pavilion. What in the world does that even mean? But as you see, it's Spartan X. We also have Macross, Castlevania 3, which looks like Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. You have Angry Black Ninja, which he doesn't look black, he's wearing purple, and it's Wrath of the Black Manta. Now, this is just ridiculous. I mean, look at all this. Fighting Frog and Double Dragon. You mean Battletoads and Double Dragon? We also have Russian second generation Tengen edition Tetris. That is a mouthful to say. Why don't we just call it Tetris Tengen? You have Newsboy 2. Shouldn't that be Paperboy 2? I mean, there's just tons of games. And a lot of them are going to be hacks. Lots are going to have translation errors and misspellings. But, I mean, what can you expect? But let's go back and try out Super Mario Bros. 2, and let's just see how well the gameplay goes. All right, and it loaded Super Mario Bros. Up pretty fast. So let's go ahead and test out this controller and see how well it really puts into action. So far, everything seems pretty normal for an emulated game. I mean, the sound is pretty accurate. From my end, the graphics look really, really bright and colorful, but for 4K, I'm not too sure. I don't actually know. But something just doesn't feel right, and I'm not quite sure what that is. It possibly could be the controller. I'm used to playing Super Mario Bros. On an NES controller, and I'm playing it on a PS2 controller. I'm pretty sure that's what is just feeling off.
Okay. Hold on. Wait just a second. I know I'm playing Super Mario Brothers, alright? But it feels weird. What I mean is, I'm playing Super Mario Brothers on essentially a PlayStation controller, whereas I'm used to playing it on this. So it feels really weird and different. That's about the only way I'm going to be able to explain it. There's nothing wrong with this. It's just playing Super Mario Brothers on a PlayStation controller is just weird.
Anyways, let's look at the Game Boy games and see how they fare up. Now, this time there are only 19 pages of Game Boy games. Now, that's not including Game Boy Advanced and Game Boy Color. And of course, as you can tell, there are misspellings and translation errors about. So you see Galaxy Warrior, which is Metroid. You have Star of Kabi, Scary Dreams, which is Kirby's Dream Land 2. We also have Ninja Frog versus Double Dragon. Well, Battletoads and Double Dragon. You also have Super King Kong, which is Donkey Kong Land 1, 2, and 3. And here you go. The Legend of Salada. I would assume that's The Legend of Zelda, which is Dream 1. We have Castlevania, Castlevania 2. You have Dark Prelude. We have Wario vs. Bomberman, Final Fantasy Legends 1, 2, and 3. I mean, this is absolutely wonderful to have. We also have Shaped versus Iron Warrior. I don't even know what that is. Shape 3. Tetris Party Luxury. You have the Enhanced Edition. You have Batman Clown Returns. That's hilarious. We have Ninja Frog. Again, Battletoads. You have Spider-Man 1 in. Spider-Man, X-Men, Earthworm Jim. You have Arkanoid, The Devil is 2. I have no idea what that is. You have Chick Ellie Buddha, which is Alfred Chicken. What? We also have Revenge Elf, which I don't know what that is. Hungry Wolf Legend, Tinkerbell, Raiders of the Lost Ark 3 is okay. So or The Last Crusade. Bomb Jack, Ultimate PC Original. So BC Kid. We have just tons and tons of games. With all that being said, let's go ahead and try Star of Cabby, Scary Dreams, or Kirby's Dream Land 2. And everything seems to be emulating fine. We'll just go ahead and do level 1. And it just seems everything's emulated fine. We star as Kirby, and we're going to select level 1. Today, as Kirby, we're going to suck up people and kill them because, hey, why not? We're a fat person that needs a buffet. In all honesty, it's emulating just fine, and playing it on a PlayStation 2 controller just seems weird. Like I've said before, it's just really, really weird without having to play it on a Game Boy or on a Super Nintendo with the Game Boy player. It's just weird, but I can get used to it. Otherwise, the game itself emulates perfectly, and the sound just sounds great. So there aren't any problems in the emulation. So with the Game Boy games playing, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the Game Boy Colors and the Game Boy Advance folders here, and we're just going to scour over the pages. We're not going to play any games just because since the Game Boy works, I would assume that the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance games work just as well. So here we have 15 pages of Game Boy Color games, which you have Donkey Kong Adventures Dragon Quest, we have Harvest Moon, which is called Ranch Boy, you have Wario World, you have The Legend of Salad, which is Legend of Zelda, you have Mega Man, Biochemical Commander, which is Bionic Commando, if you will. We have Metal Gear, X-Men. I mean, we have all tons of games for the Game Boy Color, which is really super amazing. We have Warrior 2, which is, I would assume, Earthworm Jim. Destroy the Duke 5, which is Duke Nukem. We also have Frog Crossing the Street. We have Frogger. So, with that being said, let's take a look at some of the Game Boy Advance games. And here's the Game Boy Advance games right here. We have over 105 games. That is ridiculous. So we have Castlevania Moonlight, White Knights, Yu. I don't even know what that even means. You have Fire Emblem. We have Three Kingdoms, which I would assume is Romancing of the... Oh, nope, it's Dynasty Warriors, which is Romancing of the Three Kingdoms. Final Fantasy, Finding Nemo. We have Mega Man, Zero 3. We have Naruto, The Strongest Ninja. The Legend of Salad 1, or A Link to the Past 4 Swords. And, I mean, what the hell is that? Is that Santa Claus pissing in a Christmas tree? Oh my God. Do I dare even click on this? Of course I do. Let's play it. I don't even know what that says. All I can tell you is press start while there is a Santa Claus pissing in front of a child on a Christmas tree. And it's just a game that wanted you to click it to play a crappy game. All it is a jigsaw game where you see a picture and you have to put it together. Well, doesn't this just pull my jingle balls? Man, this is terrible. Who in their right mind would have thought that this would have been fun? This is straight up boring.
Holy Jesus, there are a ton of games, and I mean a ton of games. I didn't imagine even possibly thinking that this was going to have this many games. I seriously thought I was going to get gypped. Now, I think this is really amazing. Some of you may not think this is cool at all. You could just go say, get a Raspberry Pi. But really, I just don't want to mess with that kind of thing. And so I actually paid $87, I believe, for this. And, you know, honestly, I think it's worth it. Yeah, there are a lot of translation errors and stuff like that. And it's downright hilarious. They call Super Metroid Space Warrior. They call The Legend of Zelda The Legend of Salad. I mean, come on. It's hilarious. Some of the stuff, it's just good conversation pieces, if you will. But one thing I want to talk about is the controller right here. Now, if you notice, you have A, B, X, Y, and you know, it's a PlayStation 2 controller, basically. It's gutted out and has a Bluetooth receiver inside, making this whole thing Bluetooth. Now, there is only one downside to this, and it may be the receiver quality, or signal quality, if you will, is if you have an entertainment system that covers up your TV, you might have a bad time like I did, because it's not going to get that signal very well. I had a lot of connection errors with it, but once I unplugged it and I set the entire system out in the open, I've had yet to have any problems with this. And everything is actually spot on with this controller. There's no lag or anything with it. So really, the controller, which I'm pleasantly surprised, does really, really well. So, with that being said, let's check out the one main important thing I got this for, and that is for the MAME Arcade.
So, before I end this, let's just take a look at the full arcade game list. Now, on the first page here, we have got nothing but the King of Fighters. I mean, we have everything King of Fighters. So then the next page, we have a lot more King of Fighters. And we have a few more right here. Marvel Superheroes. That's great. You also have Street Fighter, The Last Blade. I don't even know what Waku Waku 7 is. You also have more Street Fighter. Right here, we have Sovereign Reign, World Heroes 1, 2, and Perfect, Century Warrior, Samurai Showdown. We have Night Stalkers. We have The Fatal Fury. We have Power Instinct. I mean, this is awesome. Right here, we have Dragon Ball Z. Oh, I can't wait to get my hands on that. We also have, a good favorite of mine, Mobile Suit Gundam. Now, I don't know what Sue He's Fighting Big Gulls Dow is, but I'm pretty sure it's another fighting game. We also have more Street Fighter 2. We have, another Mobile Suit Gundam EX Revenue. Now, I've played this before, and it's a pretty fun game. I don't know what Mountain King is. Oh, it's King of the Monsters. You have Art of Fighting. Here's a fan favorite, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. We also have the Metal Slug series. We have Punisher. I don't know what Hua Feng Huang is. We have SWAT Police, Liquid Kids. What is Pang Pang? That looks creepy. I don't even know what Pang Pang is. We also have Wonder Boy 3, Midnight Resistance, Nightmare in the Dark, Ultraman Club, Knights of the Round. We have Bucky O'Hare. I mean, there's just tons of different things. Aliens, Alien versus Predator. We have Final Fight right here. I don't know what Sara Soctro 2. Oh, Shock Troopers. Oh, okay. Another spelling error, if you will. Spin Master, Battle Circuit, Demolition Man. We have Demolition Man 3, which is Devastators. That has like 2 Rambos there. I don't know. You've got, Pretty Soldier Sailor Moon. I actually enjoy those games. Blood Brothers, Nam, 1975. Don't want to have flashbacks. We have Gunhara. I don't even know what that is. Thunder Heroes, Magic Sword, Lady Master of Kung Fu. Ooh, that kind of looks a little sexy there. We have Jungle Survival. You have Mr. Goemon, Mission in Asia. I'm pretty sure that's Missing in Action. You have Toki, 8-Man, Altered Beast, Strider, Double Dragon. You have Dynasty Wars. We have Breaker's Revenge, Scrambled Egg. I don't even know what Scrambled Egg is. I'm pretty sure it's another space fighter. Alien Invasion, Shadow Dancer, Sengoku 2. I mean, Devil World. I could go on and on and on. Oh, there's one of my favorites, Black Tiger. I love that game. That game is so awesome. We have just Mega Man, the Power Fighters. There is just so much. It's ridiculous.
So, there's one big burning question that I know you're probably asking yourself right now. Can you load more games on here and more emulators? Well, the answer is yes. And I take that lightly. The instruction manual says that you can, because it can play in 64 games as well. And even though we didn't see a folder for that, this is assuming that we can actually go ahead and put an emulator in. Now, I know I didn't go through PS1 games, but you can get the gist of everything. So let's get one more question out. Is it worth it? And the answer is, that's up to you. Now, for me, this was actually worth it. Now, having over 10,000 games, this is actually worth the money I paid for it. Being that it was on a whim, I mean, this was really worth it. And I'm really surprised that this thing can emulate every single game just off of this. The controllers work very, very well. So, I mean, yes, in my eyes, this was worth it. Now, there's a lot of people out there that's going to complain and say, well, you should have gotten a Raspberry Pi. It would have been cheaper. But honestly, I don't know how to set stuff up like this. And this was just basically a random purchase, an impulse, if you will. And so this I had to have. So if you do see this floating around Facebook, I would have to say definitely pick it up. I mean, it is worth the money. There's your clear-cut answer for you guys. It is worth the money, but remember, it is up to you. And there are a lot of scam artists out there that are just trying to get your money's worth. I was lucky enough that this came through as what it really was. So yes, is it worth it? Yes, it is. The controller really works really well. The graphics are awesome. The emulations are really, really spot on. The music is here and there. There's hacks. There's translation errors. It's funny as hell. I mean, it is just everything that you have come to expect out of something that is bootleg and from China.
As always, thanks for watching, guys. And if you're new to the channel, check out the playlist on the right to see more adventures. And if you haven't seen my latest video, check it out on the left. Hope to see you guys on the next adventure.